September 9th, 2018. Today we're looking at International Sudoku Day and National Pet Memorial Day. Coming up. So I've always loved Sudoku since it was getting popular enough for me to find out about it. I've always liked kind of those logic puzzles, and it kind of gives me something to think through. A lot of fun for me. Not everybody gets it. For me, it's been a nice way to keep my mind active, but also to be able to relax. So for anyone who's not familiar with Sudoku, it's a puzzle game, puzzle logic, where each of these squares of 9 and each row and each column can only have one of the numbers between 1 and 9 in each spot. So this one there's a 1, that means there can't be a 1 in this row, another one in this column, or in this box. So one of the things that I like to do is kind of just glance over the whole thing, find a number that I can find everywhere. Now this is a simple one just to start out so I can kind of demonstrate, but 1, for example, we'll stick with 1. Because there's a 1 here and a 1 here, in this middle box you know it has to be in the center line, and there's only one spot. Now with this being easy, we just, in this box there's nothing else needed but the 3. So then we can even use this, you know, that shows us that 3 has to be here, can't be there, and we just fill it out as we go. The 5, 8, 9 is missing here in this row. Looking for this spot, we've got a 5 and an 8. Just leaves us with 9. There we go. Another little Sudoku thing that I was given once was this little cube. So it's just like a regular Rubik's Cube, except instead of colors, it's got numbers. And instead of making all sides match, this is going to be 1 through 9 on each side. National Pet Memorial Day. Most people who have a pet, they kind of become part of the family. They become another friend, someone close. So for me, this is a chance to think back on some of the pets that I used to have that really brought a lot of meaning and joy to my life. So my family had a dog since I was a teenager. He was the family dog, but I was his human. I was kind of the one that he chose to come to and spend most of his time with. And for me, teenage years were a little difficult. I was battling depression, and my parents had separated, my grandma had passed away. It was a hard time. But to have my little bandit was a huge relief, a huge source of comfort. So for me today, I'm going to remember him and think of those fond memories. So my wife Erin had her own similar type of experience with her little cat Chloe. Great cat, kept her company, helped her through some of the hard times. So when Bandit was older and he was about to pass away, fortunately I was able to spend a lot of time with him and just kind of have him. He liked to be next to me, nice and warm. We'd get a blanket, put it in the dryer for 10 seconds or so and make it warm for him. But when it got to be too much and he was in a lot of pain, we took him into the vet and had him put down, and it was so sad for me to see him in so much pain. They gave him the shot, and I thought he'd passed away because of how much he relaxed. And then I realized as he relaxed the second time that that first time was just because of all the pain from him being older. And sentimental me, I couldn't bear to think of him just being put with all the other animals in some big crematorium yard, so I had them cremated and put them in a box for me to keep. And when we went to pick it up, kind of a funny thing as far as that goes, they reach underneath the counter and pull out this bag. I have a little bag with his ashes. Until we meet again at the Rainbow Bridge. And it's kind of a nice little display box. This is another thing that I kept. It's his old collar. And it's just something that I have to remember him by. So those are a couple of things that we're celebrating today. Are you doing some Sudoku today? Or are you remembering one of your friends that you may have lost? Let us know in the comments and let's talk about it. Whatever you're celebrating, I hope you take some time to find joy in celebrating today.